Hi Flosstube, it's Lorraine with Rags to Stitches USA. Today is Monday, July 2nd. It's a special day. Today's my birthday. Yay! It's been a great day. It has been a while since I have made my last video, so I apologize for that. I hope to be back on the Flosstube bandwagon now. Today has been such a fun day. I got a surprise today at work, and they threw me a surprise birthday party, so that was really fun, really special. I got lots of prizes. I wasn't expecting prizes today at work, but it was fun, and I'm going to show you a few of those. Even though they're not really stitchy related, they kind of are, because as I've told you before, I am going to be becoming a beekeeper soon, Lord willing. And the girls at work have been very supportive of that, and they gave me a ton of bee things. So it was a lot of fun. My boss and her husband gave me a lovely queen bee locket, and I didn't bring that in here to show you. It's tiny, so I was afraid it wouldn't show up very well on the video, but it's beautiful. And I thought that was very sweet. And then my coworker Wendy gave me this Be Happy box that had this really sweet Be Happy mug on it. I love that. That was fun. She also gave me the Beekeeper's Bible, and I plan to spend many hours delving into this. I'm very excited about that. She also, brought me some flowers and a balloon. It was just so much fun today. Janet made this adorable little bee skep out of an old sweater from the thrift store, and then she made these cute little bee pins. It's just adorable. I love it. And oh, I didn't bring, oh, maybe I did. Cheryl gave me a little project bag, and she gave me this tea towel that she brought back from London. I think she said she brought it back from London when she was visiting her daughter. Isn't that beautiful? I love it. And then she gave me this chart from Teresa at Shakespeare's Peddler. I have been wanting this, so I am so excited to start this. There we go. I know y'all have seen it, but I am so excited to start this. So I got a bee cake, and it was just so much fun. I loved every minute of it. So thank you, all my coworkers, for making today such a special day for me. Since I last talked with you, I attended a retreat. I was able to go to StitchCon in Cincinnati and had the best time. I loved it. I know y'all have probably seen many videos about all of the details about StitchCon, so I'm not going to bore you with all of those. I know most Flosstubers did a much better job of describing StitchCon than I possibly could. So I know Sammy J made a video. I know Pam and Steph have already done a fabulous recap of it. Who else did I see already? Oh, names are escaping me right now. Anyway, it's been a long day at work. But go watch Pam and Steph's. They did a fabulous job of showing the recap of StitchCon. It was wonderful. Next year they plan on having 300 in attendance. So get your name on the wait list now if you haven't already done so. It was fabulous. They did an amazing job of putting this together. I just can't praise Keepsakes enough for the job that they did. I was rooming with a couple of women that I'd never met before, and they couldn't have been sweeter. They really couldn't. I loved it. Mary was local. She lived there in Ohio, and so I got to meet her and spend some time with her. And then Carmen is from New York City, and she brought me this fun New York City mug. So that was fun. They were precious. I loved them both, and I couldn't have asked for better roommates than them. I got quite a few little gifts while I was there, and I'm not going to show all of those because I didn't ask permission. So I'm not going to show all of the gifts that I got, but I was blessed with some very sweet gifts while I was there. We also did a smalls exchange, and the person that stitched my small was Lee, and I have a picture of this. I'm not good at inserting pictures on Flosstube. I don't know how to do that. But I did put it on my Instagram account, and so I am Rags to Stitches USA on Instagram as well. So you can go there and see a picture of Lee that stitched this. Isn't this adorable? I love that. It's so colorful and fun. So, and then she put StitchCon 2018 on the back, and I just love it. So thank you, Lee, for my small. I just love it. I think it's great. I did get to go to Keepsakes and shop a little bit while I was there, and I didn't do too terribly bad. I'm not going to show you everything that I purchased there, but I'll show you one that I'm really excited about, and I don't know why I've not noticed this chart before. It's from Plum Street Samplers. It's called Paradise Lost. This may be old hat to y'all, but when I saw this stitched up in their shop, I couldn't quit looking at it. It was beautiful. They did it on darker linen than this, but it was absolutely gorgeous, and I knew I had to do that. And it was big. Excuse me. And y'all know how I am. I love the big things. So I'm going to have to stitch this. Let me see if I can get closer. It's, excuse me, I've got a tickle. I can't wait to stitch this up. So I'll be doing that on my short list. I got back and started going through some things that I received from a friend of mine. Excuse me, I'm so sorry. There used to be a cross-stitch shop in Marietta here. It was a very nice cross-stitch shop, ABC Darius, and I'm sure that some of y'all have heard of that shop. Susan Richardson was the owner of the shop, and it was a fabulous shop, and I shopped there for many, many years. Susan closed the shop up, I don't know, maybe 5 years ago or so. I'm not really sure how long ago it's been. But Susan became ill and passed away, I guess maybe a year or so ago. And after her death, one of her charts got published. This is one of Susan's charts. Oh, I'm so sorry. From Needlework Press. Oh, it's a, I guess I should open it up. Here we go. So I am blessed to have this chart in my possession, and I will be doing that soon. I have received quite a few boxes full of Susan's things. When Susan closed up the shop, she had just quite a few storage rooms full of charts and fibers and linens and things. And so I've been blessed to receive several really boxes full of stuff. And so over the next few videos, many videos probably, I'm going to be sharing some of those things with you guys. I'll show you a couple of things that I got that I'm going to keep, that I'm excited about. I got this set of little small charts called Noah's Ark, and it's a whole series, as you can see, 1 through 26, and I just think that they are adorable. I was only missing number 11 out of the stack, and so I went on eBay. I'm sorry, my dog's barking. He's wanting some water, and I'll get him some water in just a minute. I was only missing number 11, so I went on eBay and found chart number 11. So I'm going to do a little Christmas tree with all of the little Noah's Ark ornaments on there. My husband and I went to see the Ark exhibit in Ohio. I guess it was a year or so ago, and it's amazing. If y'all have not been to see the Ark exhibit in Ohio, it's definitely worth the drive to go see it. It was wonderful. So I'm going to do a whole little tree with ornaments that I make from these at some point. Another thing that was in one of the boxes that I got was, whoops, a Dutch Beauty. Here again, it's another big one, and I love it. Love it. So I hope to do that one soon. One day. I'm going to have to duck out of the picture because I just dropped something. Hello. Okay. One of the things that was in the one of the boxes was this sweet little strawberry sampler. And I know a lot of people enjoy working with samplers that have strawberries. I've got plenty that I will never get a chance to getting around to working on. So if you are interested in stitching the strawberry sampler, if you will just put a comment down below and let me know that you're interested in that, and I will do a giveaway. Also in the box, there was the Rachel Allen sampler by the Scarlet Letter. And Susan had already started the sampler. Let's see if I've got this right way. Yeah, I think so. And she had already completed a good bit of it. I don't know if you can see all that or not. But she had already completed quite a bit of it. And at first I thought, I want to keep this because it's something that Susan stitched. But I've got a couple of other things that Susan had started that I'm going to complete. And so I thought I would pass this one along to somebody else that might be interested in it. There were actually 2 patterns in the bag with the Rachel Allen sampler. So I'm going to keep one of those in case I ever decide that I do want to do it. But then I'd like to pass this along. It's all stitched with DMC flosses, I think. Let me double check. Yes, they're all DMC. So I will be happy to pass this one along to someone that would love it and enjoy stitching on it. Again, it's the Rachel Allen sampler by the Scarlet Letter. So if you'll just make a comment below, I would be happy to pass that along to you. Speaking of giveaways, I had some giveaways in my last video because I had reached 1,000 subscribers, and I did a random number generator thing, and I don't know how to insert that here, so trust me, it was all done with a random number generator. I was giving away the Shepherd's Bush Beekeeper Cottage chart, and that is going to Janet of Trixie Stitches. Janet, if you will message me on Instagram and let me know your address, I'll be happy to get this out to you. I was also giving away a Rosewood Manor chart called Mother's Prayer, and that's going to be going to, I'm not real sure how to say your name. I hope it's Cherie DeYoung, C-H-E-R-I-E DeYoung. Here again, if you will message me on Instagram your address, I will get this out to you. I was giving away another Rosewood Manor chart. This one was Building ABCs, and that one is going to Libby Stitches. Here again, please message me. And then I had 2 copies of the Honeybees Quilt Sampler. And those are going to Lynette with Homesteading on the Home Front, and Anna Goye, G-O-Y-E-A, Anna Goye. So if all of you would just message me on Instagram, give me your address, and I will be happy to get those out to you. Okay, got that checked off. I was also going through, oh, I know what it was. I went to a thrift store the other day, and I found this chart called Folk Art Sampler. I guess that's the name of it. Folk Art Sampler, designed by Diane Arthurs. It's from Imaginating Inc. And it came with all of these flosses. There's a little bit already wound on the card. I got it for $1.50, but I think everything was 50% off that day, so I got it for about 75 cents. I haven't even opened it up, but it looks like there's some Ada included. But what caught my eye was I already had this chart in my little stash of goodies. And actually, I had started this chart years ago. And this is my measly little start on this. I don't even know how many years ago I started this. But mine's on a darker linen. Couldn't even tell you the count. I don't know. I don't know what kind of linen this is. This was apparently many years ago, because many years ago I used to grid the vertical and the horizontal centers. Look at there. It's got a nice little lovely stain right there. But anyway, I have a measly little start on that. So I'm going to be keeping my measly little start and my little chart, and I'm going to pass along this chart that I got at the thrift store. So we could do a little mini Sal if you're interested in that. So if you would be interested in stitching the Folk Art Sampler, if you would just leave a comment below, and I will be happy to pass that along as well. It's my birthday. I'm in the mood to give things away. I love it. And I'm going to be, this is just the year of just passing along some blessings for me. So that is what I'm going to do. That brings me joy, and I'm going to enjoy every minute of it. Speaking of that, I had, in my sampler guild, there was a lovely lady named Robin who recently passed away, and this past weekend, some of the girls in our, well, it's not just our guild, but some of the girls that I stitch with in a Hawk Run Hollow group, they were getting together, and Robin's family was sharing some of her charts and flosses and some of her stash. And I wasn't able to be there. I was working that day, but another friend of mine picked up a few things from Robin for me, which I thought was very thoughtful. She said she saw these and thought that I might enjoy stitching on them, and I'm thrilled to have something from Robin. And they're lovely. This one is Ink Circles, and the name of it is, oh, I can't even say it. Not even going to try. But isn't that pretty? And what really got me excited was it came with this lovely, oh, it's not, the color's not really showing up very well. It's kind of a dusty lavender. I don't even know how to describe it. But then it had all the variegated flosses with it. So I'm very excited to be doing this one. I am nearing completion, kinda, on my Permanent Copenhagen piece that I've shown y'all 100 times. So I will be finishing that this summer, and it has been a monochromatic sampler, and I really have enjoyed doing a monochromatic sampler, and so I really want to start another one when I'm finished with that one. So this one is definitely in the running for my next one. I think that's beautiful. Another one that she picked up was another Ink Circles. This is Rosetta. I can say that one. But this is very pretty too. And the exciting thing about that one is all of the silks were included. Oh, I've never stitched with Gloriana silks, so I'm so thrilled to get to try those. I think that's so pretty. And then the last one that she picked up for me was another ink circles. Apparently Robin loved ink circles patterns, and I think they're beautiful. I've never done an ink circles before. But this one is Baroque. And here again, it came with the linen and the silks. So I'm very excited to get to start one of these. I'm not sure which one I'll start with, but I am going to start one of these. And when I opened this up, I haven't even opened up the other two, but I opened this one up just because I wanted to feel these silks. And when I opened it up, there was a second pattern inside the bag. So I would love to share that with someone. I'm going to keep the silks. I'm being a little selfish. I am going to keep the silks, but I will be happy to share this second chart. So if you would like to stitch Baroque by Ink Circles, if you would just put a comment below, and I will be happy to share that one. So, I can't believe I forgot this. Going back, way back to StitchCon. I forgot the happiest thing. Well, maybe not the happiest thing, but one of the things that I got so excited about at StitchCon was they did an exercise with a passport. It was a little booklet, and inside the booklet it had a little description of all the floss tubers that were there. And it was kind of the object of it was to get everybody mixing and mingling and getting to know each other. And so each floss tuber that was there had a little description, a little fun fact about each one. And you had to guess which floss tuber you thought that was that fit that description. And so this enabled the floss tubers to get to speak with some of the floss tube watchers and get to know each other, and it was so much fun. So at the end of I guess on Saturday night, all the people that had completed their passport and had gotten all the stamps from all the floss tubers, their names went into a pot and they drew a winner, and I won the passport drawing. I was so excited. And so my basket came from Keepsake. They gave away several baskets that night. I think they gave away actually about 24 gifts. But I won the passport basket. It came from Keepsakes, and I have purposely kind of left it in the basket. Now, it has not traveled real well, so it was much, much prettier than this when I first got it. But I left it all in the basket because I wanted to open it up and show you guys what all I got. And I know this is going to be awfully crinkly and loud, and I apologize to those of you that are watching this with headphones, but I'll rip it off as quickly as I can. Okay, that might be good enough. I can show you what all was inside the basket. Okay, the first thing was this sweet pin cushion. I don't know what it's filled with, but it's heavy. So I don't know if it's walnut shells or maybe sawdust. I'm not sure, but it's kind of heavy. But it's got a sweet little pen. It's a little gloved hand with a rusty, little rusty pen. And then it's an antique coverlet that she used to back this with. So this is what I think Lynn, is that her name? I think Lynn with Keepsakes is the one that finished this. So I love that. Then I got this sweet little tool tote. Oh, let me unbutton that. Here again, I think Lynn made this as well. But it's quilted, it's padded, and it's got a little pocket here. You could do, I think it was designed maybe for quilters, and you could put rulers or patterns or little gadgets down in the large pocket, and then it's got a couple of smaller pockets, 3 pockets, I guess. and then some more here. So you can put pins, and but for cross stitchers, you know, you could put a pattern, you could put your little seam rippers and some scissors and some little floss cards. I just think it's so cute. I might even keep my little Kindle down in here. I love that. We've got, for those of y'all that have not seen much about keepsakes, they have a cat, a resident cat, and his name is 310 because he's black. And I just think that's so funny. And so they have a little 310 ruler that they included in the basket. Cute, 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 cute. Got two pair of scissors were in the basket. I got some Q-snaps. And then I got some patterns. I think that's all of the goodies besides the patterns. Yes, okay, so I'm going to set the basket down. Alrighty, the patterns that I got. This is Little House Needleworks Birdhouse Alphabet. And it came with some floss. I'm excited about that one. The Nebby Needle, Love Thy Neighbor is the name of the pattern. I love it. This basket was just fit me so well. I was just blown away. It was just fabulous. This is a pattern by Lottie Da called The 7 Virtues. I love this one. I am definitely going to be stitching that. I got another pattern by Chessie and Me called Lulu's Flock. So cute. Another pattern by Little House Needleworks, Blessed is the Life. I love this one. I actually looked at this one at Keepsake and considered buying it, so I couldn't believe it when it was in the basket. Excuse me. And finally, a shepherd's bush called A Rosy Garden. And this is especially nice because it comes with everything. This is a complete kit. It has the linen, has the floss, it even has the mat included. And so here again, I want to be a blessing to someone else. I would be happy and thrilled to be able to bless someone with this shepherd's bush kit. So if you would be interested in stitching A Rosy Garden by Shepherd's Bush, just leave me a comment below and you can celebrate my birthday with me. So I am I'm at 28 minutes, so it's been a nice long video, and I didn't even get to show you anything I've been stitching on, which hadn't been a whole lot anyway. So I will update you more of that the next time I make a video, which hopefully will be much sooner than this last video. So thank you all for watching. Thank you for subscribing and liking and just returning again to watch yet another video from me. And I hope you'll come back again. And until next time, thanks for watching. Just keep stitching. I can't say that. That's Pam and Steph. I've got Pam and Steph on the brain. Anyway, stitch all the things. That may be somebody else too. I don't know. Bye.